About halfway through, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna let the whole song play out. It's too good. I'm not cutting it. On a related note, we are not doing Eden Savage anytime soon. Don't worry. It'll be a burning hot minute before we hear that in game in 14. But anyway, all Night Fiend. Hello, people who are not called Night Fiend. 2 categories. That's kind of easy to keep track of your viewers. Use this one simple trick. Either everybody is one person or they're not one person. Done. Anyway. It's time for... Frontlines are fine. I also noticed you were a Blue Mates before, which is also fun. PvP in this game is, well, it's still PvP in this game, so it's gonna be... You either like it or you don't, typically. Some people don't care. Some people, like, really, really are into it and they'll do it all day. Some people just grind it. Yes, the Himbo Dragon stream. Wait, Zeki's not on. Nah, weird meta callback. Anyway. Ridger Summers on my shoulder, very important. I can't queue for Aetherochemical Research Facility until he breathes fire. You have guerrilla tactics going on back there. Also valid. So yeah, it is. Guys. Okay, seriously. Yeah. The I appreciate you ribbing me. Excalibur's a dead serve in the morning, 5-hour long way for front lines. Interesting. Yeah. So. Heard that. Scree. That's one of the best mounts in the game. So yes, acted as stupid. I am perfectly fine being a Himbo Dragon. In fact, I consider it an honor. Anyway, so PvP's fine. Some people tolerate it. Some people hate it, but do it anyway. Some people really like it. Some people don't care. My issue with PvP is the FOMO they put into it for no goddamn reason. The amount of good outfits behind PvP is staggering. I will recommend that you at least give the shops a look and see if you have something there that you may like. That is a Brontosaurus mount. I don't think I have that one. Holy crap. That's righteous. Blue Mage is just good fun if you're into that sort of thing, which I am. Trying to do queues in the morning, during work hours, during school hours, the 8 to 12, you're probably not going to have a good time. Season's outfit is a bit. I'm just taking the diamond minion. Yeah, there's the minions are fine. They also, what they'll do is typically whatever like the cool emote or accessory is. It's like that's level 5, so it takes you almost no effort to get it. This season, I think it's the Attend emote, which I'm not as keen on it. Last season, they had the freaking bomb parasol. I scooped that bitch up as soon as possible. And that, I mean, this is all valid ways of interacting with the content. You could just say, I'm going to PvP until X rank or X time. The FOMO annoys me to all hell. Well, I do not know why. I just need to slip a copy of Deep Rock Galactic into OCP's computer when they realize that FOMO is BS, and so many more people would actually be interested in PvP if you could just pick your season and run. Oh, just do season 2. There's an outfit there. Yeah, front lines are a... Why is my mouse on the screen? Front lines are just panic, collective unconscious mess. It's fun because you can have moments that what you do matters, but then by and large, you're just following 12 other people who also don't know what they're doing to your inevitable death. It's a perfectly fine way to kill 20 minutes, if we're honest. The rewards for frontline roulettes are also extremely potent. So if you could suffer it, you will get levels and wolf marks just falling down from the skies. I think it's pretty good for endgame tomestones, but the leveling bonus is almost impossible to ignore. Bashing my head off, grinding blacksmith via beast tribes. Oh, speaking of dwarf tank, there's one right there flying on by. The dwarves are so good. Never before have I wanted to play a small character. Like the gnomes, the Lalafels, the midget classes. I'm like, it's fine. And then the dwarves showed up, and I'm like, you know what? Count me in. My never actually going to happen EU ult is definitely going to be a Lalafell. And I am going to rush that bitch till I get to Tamra. I'm going to buy all the outfits that you get. And I'm going to glam into those. I'm never taking them off. And I'm going to be the coolest bastard anywhere. Make the EU ult, you coward. I got to talk to Vortal about that in earnest. About whether or not we're actually going to pull the trigger on that. Pragmatically, I just need to know what server to use it on. I mean, I'm doing this ult. I may need a bit of a recharge. Actually, if I just skip all the cutscenes, gives shit. I don't know. I'll think about it. Anyway, Zodiac for Chaz on EU. I do. Hang on. I'm gonna actually write this down. I'll make the ult and then I'll do fuck all with it. But at least I've made it, which is further than I'm doing now. Zodiac for Chads. Not a possessive. Plural. Fuck hell. On EU. Done. It's on my notepad. Anyway, yes. Time-honored tradition in JRPGs of fighting the Pope. Church bad. Pope is actually evil demon or angel or deity which will subjugate the masses. There's only one way to beat him up, and that's with the power of friendship and explosions. Dude, Thordan's such a bad... I was looking all week, looking forward to frickin'... He talks so much crap when you see him. Also, just he comes in, I just like anybody who brings a casket to a fight is got to be badass. This is some Sisters of Battle shit. No, we're having a funeral in the middle of war. You're just gonna deal with it. Try and stop us. You can't. Spoilers. Anyway, but anyway, first, before we beat up the Pope, before we confront the Pope, we've got to deal with some Ascian trash, and that means entering the Aetherochemical Research Facility. What I'm gonna do now. It wasn't. We're gonna see in a couple minutes. We'll see how. I am, like many other parts of this, I am curious to see how much my memory of things stands up to the real thing. Oh, Knifing, you want it? Alright. I don't know how long this queue's gonna be. Alright, okay, I'll ramble on for about another minute. Anybody who wants in, say something. Because I remember that for the longest time I was mad because I thought Shiva got punked, Assail got punked. But when we saw that ending sequence, she went out, not only on her own terms, but like a G. And I'm like, you know what? They gave her a moment. She rode in on her Ice Felger. She blew some shit up. She bought you time. She went down. She had her moment to get the music going. I'm like, yeah, how can you be mad? I wasn't mad anymore. It's redeemed. And then Ishel shows up later, but anyway. There is part of me that still thinks that Isael could have just been an NPC that we just come back to later. But you can go talk to Matoya anytime you want. You go talk to Vidofnir. She talks about you saving the world and how you're hanging out with Vitra if you keep going back and talking to her at certain points in the MSQ. That could have been Isael, but I feel a lot better about it than I used to. And our current Garlean Power Ranger is decent. Yeah. Also, a fresh reminder that Lucy is freaking badass. All right, I'm queuing up. What is this gonna be looking like to me? Less than 5 minutes. Well, I'll be keelhauled. I don't know how we manage that. I didn't actually look to see if Midgar Summer breathed fire. I'm pretty sure you would have at one point. I just wasn't looking. But he's reading chat. But Midgar Summer's being a badass. Biggity badass. Trying to think what other... You get other mounts. I don't think you care about any other mounts. Trying to think what other minions that you get during MSQ. Like, you get a lot of, like, wind-up characters. I might hang out with the dress-up Robon for a little while. Because that outfit is fire. Oh, shit. Is that also part of Heavensward patch content? Holy crap. Heavensward patch content is the most densely packed pile of crazy crap. I'm going over this now. A Realm Reborn, I will admit, is better than I thought. There's some cool stuff that happens if you just skip through everything and don't care about queues. Oh, Night Fiend, I sent you a message. I went to check my mail before the stream when you were hanging out, and I noticed that the message said don't open before Christmas, so I didn't open it. I don't know what's in there. I also don't know the expiration date on mail. I don't know if it gets returned back to you in a month like it does in WoW. I mean, if it's 30 days in Refine, but I'm not touching it. So I don't know what the number is in 14. There's a slight chance it may get sent back to you, but I'll try to open it on Christmas. Alright, so, well, they're really milking that 5 minutes. Da, 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 da. Sorry, man, I gotta do something real quick. Da, 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 da. Important real life things I don't want to talk about. Even how Chad Zodiac is as a server, we often get other servers people showing up in Party Finder because their servers are dead or shit. Nice. Yeah. I am reasonably certain that if you mailed it to me today or yesterday, that we'll be fine. Just, yeah, when that was the first thought that went in my mind, is that it might get sent back, but it's got to be like 30 days. I have to talk to, like, oh, hey, breathe fire. Okay, we can go to the Aetherochemical Research Facility now. Perfect. It's one thing you need to do is have to look into. I know one of the Lalafels walk normally and the other ones walk like they're babies. I think that's the only thing I need to keep in mind. You get thrown off by walking animations if you're not careful. Oh man, we are really going for that less than 5 minutes. Oh man. It's fine. I'm looking through samurai blades. I'm trying every 10 levels. I want a new glam. I think I found a sword that's actually pretty close to Viola's actual sword, so that'll probably be the end game sword I use for her. I might actually pick up the adamant, the new diamond weapon katana, just for flex, for fun. They don't obviously nothing in Endwalker is shiny yet. So once we get that Mother Crystal shiny weapon, that thing is gonna be the coolest damn thing. I'm very much looking forward to that. Golbez stuff should be pretty cool. Rubicante, if we get some good fire going on, I could see that becoming one of my main go-tos. Zodiac weapons will be cool, I guess. Definitely need to build your glamour around the Zodiac weapons, but once you do, you're in a good spot. Okay. Less than 5 minutes, my ass. Party finder. They're not gonna take nearly this long into Thordan. They're just gonna pop because it's a trial. Everybody wants to do trial. We gotta kill some Ascians. We gotta kill a Pope. Come on, game. That's something else. Something else. Here, this is what we're gonna do.
I knew they would come after me. For I knew their devices, their depraved methods.
Well, greetings.
The children have arrived.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Why? Am
Why?
I too quiet?
No, for whatever reason, your PNG tour isn't working. Hang on a minute.
Oh no.
This annoys me. Sometimes it just stops working. And sometimes I don't know if it's just that it'll load weird or if I have to completely redo it for no frickin' reason. Yeah, this will make the queue pop. I'll be double mad. Fixing it on the fly. It's the same link. Discord, WTF.
No, anyone to be able to differentiate my voice for yours.
Possible. Hang on a minute. Ah! Actually, I have a theory about what happened. I think they actually changed the links on the files. They archived it or some crap. I don't know. I fixed it.
Oh no.
Fixed. Hashtag fixed. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that either. What the whatever. Okay, we fixed it. We're good. Watching the riveting, watching the queue pop stream.
I mean, it shouldn't be that long.
Shouldn't be. It said less than 5 minutes, and now we're on minute 8. Suck. All right.
It's because they knew they wanted to get people in from my stream.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
YoCP, thank you. We know how it is. How was Nostalgia? Did you beat it?
I beat it. I beat the whole thing.
Nice.
It was great. It was good shit.
You were having fun with that one.
I mean, quick, snappy maps.
Well designed. Looked fun. Good stuff, brother. When it hits double digits, here. Actually, this is what I'll do. Hang on. There we go. Only because it's Heavensward content. Outside of that, it's going to be pure random. I am going to fly to the party finder gate up in the sky, and if I get there before the queue pops, I'm just going to do trust, and it's going to take 20 minutes. Can you see Tiamat from here? How close? Oh yeah, we can see her wings. Sort of. Is that her? Actually, hang on. Curious.
You know, I was gonna say let me go sign in and be a healer, but my subscription isn't there anymore.
You don't need it.
I don't actually, genuinely.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can. Is that her? Actually, is that a tree? Oh no, she's down there. I'm fucking blind. All right. What is the draw distance on Tiamat?
Well, she probably doesn't have the same priority as an S rank.
Yeah.
Which is a bit of a surprise, given the importance of the character, wouldn't it, man? I like that she's there, and then we just forget about her for like 3 expansions.
We needed Estinien to get on his himbo bro code. Damn, it's a draw. Okay, she's just part of the scenery. Spoilers, there's a point in time where she's no longer there. So I was wondering if she would be like instance in or out, but it looks like she's just hanging out there. This was me buying time. Didn't work.
That server is like crazy dead for tanks and heals. It's kind of wild.
Unfortunate. Alright, it's the entrance. Da 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 da. Sorry, Night Fiend. 10-minute queue's too long. It's coming with me. Oh yeah, the Scions. With the crazy hats, because now they're Scions. My buddies. Alright, let's go. Time to fight some Asians. Also time to jam out.
None of them got the job stones. God damn.
They're doing the meme.
That just means that this like caster is gonna be useless.
He's just. I was gonna say fish. No, fish and fire starters. All he can do.
The other one can't even. The healer can't even size.
No, that's a punishment all its own.
By the way, fuck this dungeon. Fuck farming this dungeon 20 million fucking times for the animal weapon back in the day. Fuck this place.
Oh yeah.
It's easier now because of the trust, but back in the day, this was such a pain in the ass. People would suck at it, and you'd have to start again. Mostly because the second boss has mechanics that are from the binding coils, and it fucked people up. Now it doesn't. Now they're just like much more simplified.
Particularly after the rework.
The final boss is, I'd say, a bit better than it used to be.
The mechanics are more. You understand what the hell's going on. This place. Well, if we did a roulette, I would say there'd still be a whisk of a whisk of a wipe. Holy sh!
A whisk of a wipe.
Oh my god! Oh no! This banana is ready to eat. It's ripe. Deary me.
A whisk of a ripe banana to make this cake.
No! You have to wait till it's slightly mushy. I gotta get back into baking. The streamer just become Elmer Fudd. My brain just divided by 0 for a second there. It was not my intention. Odd points reward.
One of my favorite things about your stream is that you have filthy casual and casual.
You don't know what people are gonna be searching for. You have to make sure they're both covered.
I feel like if you're there for a clean casual, you've already like missed the mark because you're filthy.
Well, all the more reason. If people are just looking for casual and they don't care. then the filthy casual tag, maybe that won't work. But if you are here for clean casual, then I do not want to just have it be casual, because then there's going to be a good number of people who are going to be disgusted. How dare these degenerates say they're regular casual? I did put Hrothgar in there though, just to see if I can beat out any of my fellow people.
I mean, there's several places you can go if you want to find those.
Yeah. Yeah, I
feel like Gerald's stream.
Yes.
It's actually kind of funny. I was on his stream, and just to watch him go through Ultimate, because he was like the only one on, because it was so late. He's from fucking Australia.
Yeah, he's in a different time zone.
And like, I recognized like half the people from the old Furry FC from way back in the day.
In the chat?
Yeah, in the chat.
Huh.
Like, I recognized Delphin. I'm like, holy shit, I haven't fucking seen Delphin in a while.
There is something that's called Hroth Market.
Interesting words.
It's just like a bunch of them get together and do I don't know what.
I will crush you underfoot.
Slightly concerning. It's regular Van Hydrus, guys. Hang on, shut up.
Savage. In the name of the Emperor.
It is one of those things. Just like if I was somebody different, who was more extroverted and not scared of strangers, like that could be something. What are you doing? Ah, he picks me. He knows.
That's what told me about the brothel and Excalibur.
Oh. Okay, I was about to ask what that was, but then I realized what it was, so I didn't need to finish the question.
He said he was going there for the meme, but I actually, for a brief moment, thought he might have actually been seriously going there to see what it was like. But no, there is apparently one in Excalibur. There's all sorts in Excalibur, to be fair. Just go to, like, Limsa or Tuliolol and you'll just see all the advertisements for it.
That's something else I've been curious about, but not curious enough to actually do it. Is like you go to one of those advertising self houses and hang out. Like I know there are people like they'll do like dance parties and stuff, and like some part of my brain doesn't understand how it works, but it's I guess if you just hanging out with music and you just /dance and then you talk to people and you have all of your dick mods on or something like that.
Well, the dick mod part is important. The thing is that in most cases, a lot of them don't really have a whole lot going on. In fact, I dare say a lot of them are just bots there to fill up the dance party. There's usually not really that many people to talk to. They usually try to bait you in with their very weird real-world trading things that they do to get like VIP status or other things.
Oh, like transactions?
Yeah, transactions. It's like, oh, you want to go into the VIP room? You pay the money, and it's like, I'm just gonna walk into this wall until I face through it and get into the VIP room. You can't stop me.
That's
and then you
weird.
get kicked out, but then you have a laugh.
Yeah, that's fair. Garlean Conquistadors would have been fun. Also, Regula Van Hydrus is a frickin' badass. Was, and ever will be. I know why you glamour banana hammocks, by the way. We don't have to have that conversation on stream. Action not yet learned? Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong.
Action not yet learned.
Action not yet learned.
You're too stupid. I'm going to very quickly BRB.
Very good. I've got a lot of...
I don't want to miss knights. I don't want to miss the knights.
Oh, dude. I've got a Sphinx, I've got more Trash, I've got 2 Ashian losers, and then come the Knights. So you've got plenty of time.
Good. I've drunk so much Pepsi.
Get rid of it. What? When do I? Hang on. Now this is bothering me. When do you freaking learn? Oh, it's 62! Oh, that's disgusting. I have AoE Kenki to do. Oh man, grown-up ball pits. That is on my list of things to do if I become rich and irresponsible. Oh, there are some people that do that. Look, it keeps people from smashing mailboxes. It keeps them productive. Let them have it. Oh, this one. There we go. Hey, Don. Where's the Sphinx? Where's Sphinx? Oh, I didn't bring a water. My throat's gonna be mad at me. It's fine. I don't know why I checked to see if everybody was here. Ow. Damn it! Actually, I haven't fought this guy legit in a while. Thank you, Thaumaturge. Well, it's a slippery slope. Some people just don't want Lalafels because they don't want people just spamming that cheer in their ear holes. No, get out. You're not allowed in this club. And then they retroactively banned all Lalafels, just to be certain. Time to get distracted by the ads. Oh, not yet. Oh, what happened? Oh, I see what happened. I love the scions are having little cheeky banter with each other. It's pretty cute. All right, here we go. Now it's time to get distracted. Oh, not quite yet. Alligans and their clones. Don't worry, nobody saw what I did. I knew they were somewhere here. Come here, Shabit. Heart of Shabit. Oh, it means Tattoos is gonna be broken too. Gotta fix all the PNG. Stop it, Discord. And why wasn't mine broke? Oh, I left my dudes behind. Hang on. Let's see them. There they are. I found them. I couldn't handle that elevator? Why not? Almost there. I would turn into a rock. Oh, we've all been turned into rocks. Look at that. Something didn't get interrupted. I could actually do something about that, though. Oh, there's 3 of them. Continue AoE procedures. I think all the AoEs are gain on 3. Come on, buddies, on to the lift. Oh, they don't know how the lift works. Oh, they're trying their damnedest. Alright. We couldn't figure it out, so we just stuck them there, and then we teleport them once the lift goes down. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine! Look, deadlines is in a week. It's gonna take you 2 weeks to refactor it. Just teleport them. No one's gonna care. Alright. Archbishop must be close. I don't know if Fortel's back yet. I mean, he doesn't give a shit about the Estiniens. Who does? Fuck these guys. We're gonna kill him. Be down 3 then. Nabrialis. And then these 2 chumps. Alright, that's still okay.
The champion of Hydaelyn.
Tell me, why do you despise the primals so? They are the embodiment of mortal will, of mortal desire. Plainly, you desire a foe to despise, and 'tis well that you do, for it is from the vortex of ceaseless conflict that Lord Zodiark shall be reborn.
Through the joining, the world shall become whole again. Then all shall be as once it was, as it should ever have remained.
For the glory of Lord Zodiac.
Your meddling ends here and now, warrior of light.
It's S Prime. Allowing himself to hang out with a sundered. Over Asians. Alrighty, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Are we in a multi-dot environment? Gotta pay attention. You will actually get your ass kicked by this. Oh no, fine.
Darkness shall consume light.
No, not the darkness. This button. And then this button, and then this button, and then back to it.
Scum.
Oh, which one are you guys? Which one are you guys going to?
Know your place.
I don't know if the multi-dotting matters. They're about to fuse.
Your light shall burn no more.
I guess we're killing that one first. Oh no, there it was at 1 point. 0.1. Okay, there we go. 0.1. We beat you up, fool.
Such strength, it defies all reason.
Mom came back.
No, I will not be bested by the likes of them. La Habrea, it is time.
Fusion dance.
Very well. Let us show these mortals the true power of the Echo. The power to break down the barriers of existence.
They have the earrings on, but they've glamored them off. It defeats the purpose.
I am become you.
And we are become one.
They're losing it. You ready? You ready? You ready? Get him! Get him! Get him! There he goes. Got him. Oh, no thank you! They're not dual star. Oh no, he cast them both at the same time! Okay, we're on the same page. Ooh. Cut that a little closer than intended. Didn't get snapshot. Stand still. Nobody panic. Yeah, melee, thank you. Oh no, we're running to the same direction. You figured it out. Ah, damn it. Oh, fine, I'll use it here. Actually, where is it? Stab it! Stab it! Ah, we're fine. I have no idea what the timing is for that. Too early is the answer! Maybe I got something out of it. Get away! Oh, no. What happened? Come on. Middle and out. Yeah, we got him. Woo! I dare say that was smooth. Bortal, I hope you're back.
Nah.
Oh, damn it. Oh, well, he's gonna miss it. It's fine. You can just watch the VOD. Ooh, stoic expression. Warrior of Light is grumpy. Alright, guys, let's get him. Time for the real shit. Okay. Everybody get cozy. Well, after the aura site, but, you know.
that she might regain the blessing of light I had foreseen. But she has grown so strong in it as to deny us our power.
Let us withdraw, La Habrea. That power remains to us, at least. Impossible!
Get in the face of the rock. Am I dropping frames? I'm gonna slap somebody. Better behave. So mad he just threw it at him.
So, you harness the eye's power. A pity you spent it all. What will you do now?
That was first. That was first Orosite, yes. What about second Orosite? I think.
So, not even the vaunted warrior of light can unmake an Ascian without relying upon mortal contrivances.
Hell yeah.
You.
In the distant past, King Thordan and his knights 12 fought and defeated Nidhogg. Though the victory cost them dear, they were rewarded with a great prize, the Dread Worm's Eyes, both of which have since been held in the Holy Sea's safekeeping. The eye you possess was Nidhogg's left, and long has it served as the source of the Azure Dragoon's might. As for its twin,
I know! That's the first thing I thought! I was like, damn, he brought a coffin for this man! He coffin danced him.
slain here, joined to the person of Haldreth, the first Azure Dragoon. For though he learned to harness its power, he was ultimately consumed by it. Even in death, his body decays not. A pitiful end for a fabled hero.
Okay, what is going on with these drop frames?
No.
How's it looking on the stream? It's a little choppy.
There's a tad choppy.
Tad
Did it say in
choppy.
OBS that you're dropping frames?
Yeah, that's why I'm looking. No. Might be time to give my electronics a wedgie. Let's see if it behaves itself. You know.
Tatsu, are you downloading things from the brothel again?
I don't think that matters. Also, he doesn't share with me, which is very rude. My internet's not giving me issues, but what is going on? Not keen on this. I'd share if it was worthy. I'll hold you to that. Anyway,
Long have you and your kind sown the seeds of chaos by teaching mortals the secrets of summoning. But if you assumed that we would meekly serve as your pawn, then you are gravely mistaken.
You would raise a hand against us.
By taking unto my flesh the soul of the legendary King Thordan, I can become a god.
I have an idea for a possible fix if it still hiccups.
I do too.
Oh?
Hang on, what's this moment? Turn that bitch into a sword.
A god who knows not cessation, whose being is sustained by a millennium of fervent prayer, and the eye's nigh bottomless reservoir of ether.
God, look at this badass! Okay, hang on a second. I'm gonna try something.
What are you trying?
I'm gonna try this, and then I'm gonna try this.
Oh, you think it's Discord?
Might be.
Maybe.
Maybe.
My other idea was lowering the bitrate.
No,
Because
well,
that can be
yeah,
done while the stream is up, but
possibly.
I mean, we'll see how this works.
we'll see how this works. I tried ratcheting it up slightly, just to see if you can see something a little bit better. But if it's smoother now, then Discord just can't handle streaming while I'm streaming. Oh, you got the router replaced. Oh, dude, that is the dawn of a new era. I've had that moment where you just crippled by whatever technology is available to you, and then you get the actual good stuff. Yeah, back in my man. Rant for another day, but short answer is that back when I had apartment things, I got into fights with people, and they finally gave me the good stuff. I'm like, yes, no more fights. Speaking of fighting, King Thordan needs to talk more shit, guys.
What?
You heard me, La Habre. He's gonna talk more shit. Get him.
Your contempt for man has proven your undoing, Ascian. For my first act as God King, I do hereby sentence you to die.
Alright, see you again in like several expansions.
It matters not what form that ether takes. Ascian souls are no exception. With this power, I shall put an end to 1,000 years of conflict.
Yeah, no more bread until pandemonium. Just ate an Ascian.
By Ascian, dragon or primal, wheresoever the seeds of chaos threaten to quicken, I shall excise them with my divine blade and bring order to the world. I have become that which you abhor, warrior of light. If you would take issue with my godhood, I shall answer you with my blade.
All this guy does is talk shit. I love it. I love it.
They've got a long way to go to reach fucking Shadow Lord from the
Oh my god! Woo! So I am, on one hand, I'm a little worried we're in another Aglaia situation here, that were being lulled
Potentially.
into a false sense of security. On the other hand, part of me does feel like even if walks 2 and 3 are lackluster and good, 1 hits so hard, so good. The fights were awesome. The Shadow Lord was awesome. The music, just pillar to post. Oh, I cannot say enough good things about Juno the first walk. And the best news.
That's all you go. I'll let you go.
Best
No,
news
I need you
is
to keep rambling.
the best news is we've got to keep running first walk during second and third for the coins.
Mm-hmm.
We eventually hit the point in Aglaia that you're just like, okay, yeah, here we go. She's too late to beg mercy. Here comes the, it did hit that point. Maybe we'll hit that point with Juno too, but I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get tired of the Shadow Lord. I don't know if I'll ever get tired of watching people panic and die in the council fight. Like, it's
It's just, so here's the thing. I actually think I have more confidence in this than in Aglaia and the other two. Just because it seems like the combat team has their head out of their ass. It is a little unfortunate about the ultimate situation. I'm not entirely sure what happened with that, but I actually think that fight was worked on by the Endwalker team, which might be why it was as easy as it was. But it seems like the Dawn Trail combat team has done a really good job with just about everything so far.
Yeah.
They haven't fucked anything up. And I feel like if they just keep this stride, we're in for some good shit. Also, running the first walk, I was actually worried that the first boss was going to have the issue, in that it's just going to be the same shit every time and there's no issues. I actually got a big variation on its last 2 attacks that almost got me killed. Because I was expecting something and it did the opposite. It swapped 2 mechanics with each other. So, there is still some variety in the first boss. I just got Final Fantasied in that, once again, I'm fighting a boss multiple times, it doesn't do something, and then the one time I'm not ready for it, it does it. The classic. Anyway, I fucking love this boss so much.
Singularity Reactor, God bless.
Like, in terms of difficulty, even if it was new, it was pretty easy, but it is a great spectacle fight.
Ah, man. I've been waiting for this for weeks. Knifing, whoever wants in. Here, I'll tag in Knifing. Where's my friend? There we go. Yeah. Da-da-da. There are a couple of combinations. Reminds me of the I'd say the grandma fight from Tower of Paradigm's Reach. But I think they're called like the Jacks of K, the Knaves or something like that, whatever. The combinations of like the cubes and the punches on a couple of those in Paradigm's Reach, which is like, oh man, you gotta run all the way across the arena. I hope you're ready.
Yeah. Like, I like it when you get permutations like that, where it's just, you need to pay some level of attention to what the permutation is going to be.
Yes.
Unlike Aglaia, where, like, if you look at the first boss, the only real permutation you have to watch out for is what hammer is going to slam what part, so you know where to stand.
Yeah.
And even if you fuck that up, you're not going to die. Like, you still survive the hit.
It reaches a solved state. 16 minutes!
And then you've got, oh my god, 60 minutes.
Aww.
And then you've got fucking the second fight, Rhalgr, where it's got gotchas, but that's all it's got. And once you know them all, it's the easiest fight in the entire universe. It's one of the reasons I hate gotchas in a lot of cases, is that once they're solved, you have no issues. You just look stupid the first time, and then you don't even look like a genius every time after that because it's so fucking obvious. 0 days without Vortex complaining about the fucking Endwalker Alliance raids.
Well, to be fair, you're complaining about Aglaia, which I brought up, and not about Thalia. Or you frozen.
Yes, Thalia is still my least favorite. Like, here's the thing. Technically speaking, Euphrosyne should be my least favorite. But I think I just hate Thalia slightly more.
Halone does so much work in Euphrosyne.
Yes, yes, there's that as well. Haloni is actually a decent fight. I also just think the final boss was fucking lame. And I still stand by that. It's so easy. It's never killed me. Even Snooty trying to kill me, and it's never killed me. It's got one mechanic that is unique to itself. Every other mechanic is from bosses we've already seen, and it doesn't mix and match enough to make it interesting. And again, once you've solved the one mechanic it has, it's not hard. It's just upsetting, and it doesn't even have a great final boss theme.
You don't like the violins going crazy?
No, I'm not talking about Euphrosyne, I'm talking about Thalia.
Oh.
I went back to Thalia, I'm talking
Okay.
about that. Although, in saying that, come to think of it, yeah, Euphrosyne, he does, like, the final boss of Euphrosyne, he does borrow from stuff from the near raid, except it's easier. Like the classic jumping from 3 players and then doing a donut, except it does that and gives you a week to react.
All of you get out, except you stay. I still want a separate. You take Azema, you take Limlane, and you take Halone, and the 3 of them go on their own alliance raid.
Oh, I was gonna say create a harem, but I guess that works too.
It would be the harem raid. That's what it would be. I guess we can bring Nafika, but Nafika's gotta make her mechanics go twice as fast. Then we could then I think we'd be fine.
This place really have no music.
No.
To be fair, they don't want to do the hype up music. You want to wait until you're in before they do the hype up music.
Yeah, then
That's kind of funny that there's no music. Yeah.
Then they learn their lesson and they let the hype up music go for after this. Yeah, you sit and wait for Dying Grasp. I might forget to queue. I might just forget to queue. Hang on a minute, I can fix this. Hang on a minute. There we go. Do I have?
God, I cannot wait until we get the Shadowbringers. Oh my god.
What are we gonna pull the ripcord on this with?
Anyway, I have confidence in the next 24-man. My issue just right now is the drip feeding of content being so abysmally slow at the moment.
I need my Criterion dungeon, variant dungeon, to keep me busy for a month.
I need my 24-man Savage.
Yeah,
that's what I'm waiting on. That was my big excitement. I was absolutely excited for that. And then
I don't wait a month.
It wasn't coming out until fucking Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
A bit fucking late, Yoshi V. I'm kind of in the middle of other things now. It's not that I won't do it. I'm just annoyed that the timing is just awful.
Oh man, bless his roundness. Yeah, Shadowbringers.
Other than the one point in Shadowbringers that I bitch about every time I bring it up, and it's not really for lore reasons, it's actually more for the quest reasons, because it really shows how monotonous the MSQ actually is if you sit down and think about it. Other than that one section, I have not had a single issue with Shadowbringers up until we get out of 5.3. I think the whole thing is my favorite Final Fantasy thing of all time, and I will die on that hill. I still haven't played 6, but I will die on that hill.
Pello suck. There's no.
No,
the entire time for Pello. By the way, I need to get this. I gotta get this idea out. The part of Shadowbringers that you don't like, I am still undecided about how thirsty I'm going to be during that part. I don't think. I don't know.
Look, he isn't the problem.
I know he's not.
Like I know he's there. I know he's there, but
it is a massive blind spot for most of that area.
Who's this lad?
Somebody else is also queuing in.
All right.
Anyway, yes. The entire time, Pello, I was waiting for the pivot. I was waiting for something to happen, something to hit that made it interesting, and it never did.
Yeah, it never did. Like, here's the thing. I was skipping through it. I looked at the cutscenes for 5 seconds and then skipped. And I basically understood everything that was going on, and it was just a fucking nothing burger the entire time. This society is not having issues. This could be resolved if one of the two of them had a bit more brain cells. I don't need to be here. This is wasting my fucking time. They are so boring, and I mean, I've got issues with 14's lore in its current state. But man, there's just nothing. We didn't even get any combat until like the next tier over. We were just handing stuff over. We were a delivery service. We were Uber Eats.
Yeah, it's not fun. Yeah, the whimsy or the wildness. They did. I kept waiting because we did this when we did the Nagas, which was up until now the most boring one, and then got freaking dethroned through fanfare. And what made the Velodina tribal quests fine was that they surrounded themselves with weird people and silly things. So like they could be as boring as they wanted because they brought the fun with you. But there was no fun brought. For a while I was distracted because we had the Hanu and I love my rainbow idiot birds, but then I hit the point I'm just like there's nothing else.
I like that regardless of where we are in the world, there's still idiot birds.
Yeah, well.
But the Vanu are better.
Yes. Yes. They handle their problems. The Hanu forget how reeds work. The center.
When you sit and think about it, it's like, this is really fucking stupid.
No, this is why it's like, no, they're dumb, they're beautiful, stupid things, and I love them to bits. But my god, you built your society around this and then forgot how it worked. For a while, I thought it was some like 4D chess thing, like the leader was really just trying to tell people how it worked, but nobody else. It's like, it is too elaborate of a scheme for every single person to be like, oh, I don't know what happened. The crops are bad this year. Anyway.
Oh my
God bless them. I wouldn't change a thing about them.
So the thing is that like, I'd be with you if it wasn't for like the rest of the game, to be honest. There's so many just stupid shit things when it comes to a lot of the societies in Dawntrail that drive me up the fucking wall. If that was the one stupid thing, I would forgive it because they're the big fucking dumb birds and it's hilarious. I would accept it, but it's not the only society that's got issues, and it annoys me that they clearly just did not think everything through with the whole fucking game, I guess.
Scotty, literally everybody gets to bully Zeralja. We don't need to. Zeralja bullies Zeralja.
You know what's fucked up? He takes it all out on the fucking Thumb Child, and he's the only one. He's the best character in Dawntrail.
Thumb Child really deals with a lot of stuff.
Like, this should be Thumb Child's expansion. Like, look, Matt, go away for a minute. I wanna help the precious child.
Thumb Child is somehow smarter than Zeralja. Well, hey, it's the JoJo thing. It's just all the good traits just skip a generation sometimes.
I am not your food today.
Oh.
I am your master.
But I want to build a bomb with church music.
I want to build a bomb with church music. Thank you for your subscriptions for 20 months. Holy crap. The smile jump scare, yes. Man, nearly 2 years. Holy crap. I've really been streaming that long.
You've been streaming for quite a while.
I'm thinking about, well,
you basically you streamed. You were supposed to be the streamer, not
I
me.
know I was supposed to be
streamed back
the
in like 2009, and then took a massive, like, near decade hiatus, and then came back.
Man, thinking about it. Because for a while I was on the couch with the PS4, but it almost feels like that was like a different scenario. And then when we moved over,
I know I know what you mean, because like we used to have the really jank setup with the double audio before Tatsu was even in your house, and the kept Chocobo's high potion was a meme for a while.
Oh my god!
That was your stream title for like a year.
Well, back then you had to go into a different menu to change your stream title. So like here, like you do it on the computer, like you just everything's just right there, but like you have to go fish, and I'm just leaving it. And then it was Lombax Hearts for a while because I was doing Ratchet and Clank. Non-stop tacos. Big fat tacos.
I don't think they memed on the tacos too hard. There was a lot of tacos, and I was a little annoyed that I couldn't actually find out what the fucking store was. We were hyping it up so much. I didn't actually find out what the store was until recently, and I'm like, oh, hold on, it's been there the whole time.
Oh yeah. Well, there's two.
Like not.
There's Aunt T's, and then there's the one with the Hrothgar.
Oh. I know about. I found Aunt T's. I didn't even fucking know about the one with the Hrothgar.
Well, the one with the Hrothgar is where you go to do the Unbound quest line. Like whenever you go to the.
Wait, yeah, you're right.
Oh
shit, I forgot about him.
Yeah.
Never mind. Okay.
Wait,
I didn't know about him.
I don't forget about Hrothgars that don't wear shirts. I'm sorry. But yeah, whenever you go to, also like whenever you have a generic restaurant scene, you always go to the same place. And then there's Aunt T's Aunt T is like, she's just like it is the side store, like the food truck that could kind of an energy, which is why you go buy it. Yeah, there's a lot of eating frickin' tacos. I'm fine with. It's just kind of weird. It's like this is what we're doing. Yeah, where are the churros? There is what? Zbruk Pipil.
Zbruk Pipil.
Zbruk Pipil.
That I actually like Zbruk Pipil because it's a fun thing to say. Such a weird set of words. By the way, churros are such a weird word for me because I always associate it with Monday Night Combat, which is a fucking game that is gone from the planet, and I kind of miss it because it was good fun. Did I just DC?
Uh-oh. You're still here. I don't know if you DC'd from something else. I'm not. Also, by the way, I've not dropped frames since I lowered Discord, so Discord's problem.
Okay.
It's Discord's fault. I can do HQ. Yeah, I can do HQ streaming apparently offline. Like if we're just hanging out when I'm not on Twitch.television. There's probably a way for me to throttle it or tweak it or do something that can have the best of both worlds, but.
Anyway, I was asking because the stream started loading and then the game I was playing also like froze. Because everybody was standing still at the exact same time. It's like when a fucking white mage uses holy and everybody stops and I'm like, am I DC'd?
Oh, coming up on 16 minutes. Coming up on 16 minutes.
I mean, we can still talk. We've got
we got plenty of time.
I fucking love churros and chocolate sauce. Holy shit, I haven't had that in like fucking forever.
Ooh. Yeah, there's you do like juices with the culinarian quests, and you do fish with the fish quest. So it's not like there's no other foods going on. Everybody likes tacos. There's tacos everything. I don't know. It's fine, I guess. You got other things to pick on. Like Giralja. Get him. Get him.
Dude, he's... I'm so mad that he's such a loser. Like, I sort of had hopes that there may be something with this guy. Because the Final Fantasy rating team is usually not that one-dimensional unless it's with, Xenos, but at least with Xenos, he's
the point of Xenos is
because he's he's like his entire purpose is this is what he is. He's a fucking combat sexual. Deal with it.
Deal
And
with
I'm
it.
absolutely fine with that in that instance. But like, God, Zerodra is just the most boring piece of shit, and I'm so mad about it.
Thanks for the offer, Snooty. Keep getting your list together. You've got new stuff going on in the Warhammers. Very exciting times to be a Warhammer hammer.
Isn't
But
there
yeah.
a new like Amazon series or Prime series coming out soon
Yes.
that looks okay?
I don't have Prime, but it does look okay. And then Mark Hamill, no, not Mark, Henry Cavill, wow, is doing some Warhammer thing as well. Wow, went AFK. And yeah, there was some. I know there was some show going on, like they took a whole bunch of video game IPs and made shorts with them as well.
Yes, they did. Some of them are apparently not great, but I hear the Mega Man one's actually pretty good, and people want that to be a spin-off.
Pac-Man one was an acid trip. Huh. That's an endorsement.
Are we really letting it into the whole pop and pills thing with Pac-Man with that one? No, I know what he means. I know what the Pac-Man one's doing. I'm still amused that there's supposed to be a Concord episode for a secret level. They really just put all their eggs in that fucking basket.
There's a trailer for this season 2 character.
Oh, Scotty even just mentioned it. I just saw it in chat there.
Yeah, you guys basically said it at the same time. Hilarious.
The thing is, though, is that, like, it's not like on paper Concord was the worst thing ever. It's just the way everything was put together and the way it was thrown out.
It was lifeless. Hollow.
And, yep. And it's just, it was such an easy fix. It's why I don't think it's dead. It's why I think at some point something's gonna. I know the studio's closed down. Maybe they are actually killing it. Maybe they were going to make it free to play and bring it back, but then Sony was like, "No, you cost us way too much. You're fucking done." But yeah, it's I don't like seeing games just disappear and die like that. Even if I'm not a fan of it whatsoever, I still don't like seeing it. I don't like that we're reaching a point in time where that is just commonplace.
Oh man, I forgot about Anthem.
Holy shit. I think a lot of people forgot about Anthem. I mean, it lasted longer than Suicide Squad.
I think that's free to play now too.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Or it's
I'm
gonna
not
be.
interested, but I didn't realize
I'm
it was
not.
free to play.
I don't know if they were talking about throwing that switch, or if they did, or.
Oh no, they threw the switch on Suicide Squad. There's no new content ever coming out again.
Oh yeah.
Because it's not being played by anybody. It's basically a dead zone.
Well, that's not
Which
a
is
shock.
unfortunate because the main team behind it had a good reputation right up until this moment. Which, you know,
Yeah, AAA industry.
I can't fully blame that. Yeah, I can't really fully blame them. It's likely the higher ups that pulled them towards this direction, but still fucks their reputation whether you like it or not.
Why it's still being annoying.
AAA sucks. If I ever become like a big game dev somehow, try to like convince me to not take the $10 billion offer from EA Games or whatever. Just, I did not want to be in the AAA ever. I don't even know if I want to branch over to AA. I'll just take the single A. Awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that'd be AA, but
Well.
single A. Single A's fine. Yeah. You did not even be. Don't even give me an A.
Give me a B.
Give me a B. I'll be a B. I have a very B energy.
It's just the fact that there's nobody on this server that's even doing roulettes right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AAA industry at this moment in time is actually...
Ah, shit!
Oh! Shit! Anyway, Triple A at this moment in time just feels like kind of a meme right now. It's kind of hilarious to watch it crumble and fall. Like, I'm not a fan of the games crumbling and fall, but I'm a big fan of big companies taking a bit kicking the balls. Anyway, fun time.
Here we go. Here we go. King Thordan! Thordan's reign!
Brothers, the time has come to call upon the true power of the Heavens Ward.
He said the line! I have a stick.
Fight me if you will, warrior of light. I care not. All who stand against me will be destroyed, be they servants of the darkness or the light. By my blessing shall all men be sanctified, and an endless era of peace begin. Vice and conflict shall cease to be. You reject my divinity, yet what have you to offer my people in its stead? Bitter truth? Virtuous suffering? No matter. If you believe your cause just, I call upon you to defend it with your life.
Then the music hits. Oh, it's too good. It's too good. Help
I've this
me.
song 100 million times during Ultimate.
God. Oh, hang on a minute. That's not the button I wanted to push. My God, I'm not paying attention. I'm just jamming. I have buttons to push in this class. Come on. Get your shit together. Somehow I'm number 4 on DPS despite fucking up 3 times. Okay.
Just roll with it.
I guess? Bro, you better leave. He'll probably be... There he goes.
He gets a 0.1, you can't actually kill him. Dude, this section was so fucking cool.
It's still so cool.
Like, it's not that hard. The first time you go through it, it's just so chaotic. Oh, somebody fucked up.
No, we didn't stand any of the pillars. Only one Dragoon. I'm so used to... Oh, let's see if the tanks got the game together. Oh wait, it doesn't matter.
Matters on normal?
Yeah, it
don't
doesn't
think
matter,
normal.
doesn't matter.
It's only Savage.
Oh, we're separating it though. Okay, we're fine. Run towards him. Run towards him. Not even worried. Oh, there's no knockback.
Nah, they don't do that normal. If there was knockback, you would get a massive warning about it. You gotta leave some of the things for the extreme layer.
I guess. It's been so long since I've done this.
Here he comes.
Here he comes.
I remember almost dying to this part, actually. Since the knockback comes from the sword, I went to the other side of it. Just for the fun of it
I've gotten stuck doing that.
Field.
What? You're still
the damage field is not an instant kill.
And now time for the cool, ominously lit Warrior of Light pose.
Spent all that time getting the gold chocobo, and this is his strong Knights of the Round is? Oh my god.
How can this be? A millennium of prayer and the eye's power combined. And still you stand.
The little prize hitting in the background.
Who? What are you?
Bye, Pope.
We'll find out soon. Well, actually, not soon.
Not
Probably
soon.
Like year's time.
Yeah, it'll be a while.
Look at that Dark Knight sword.
It is actually pretty cool, but you do need to. You need that night glamour.
Mm-hmm.
That was Archbishop Thordan VII losing his shit because we are so strong. And then there's a bit of cheeky ominousness, like, "Ooh, maybe you're even stronger than you're supposed to be. What are you?" And then you're like, "Yeah, I'm a badass motherfucker. I don't know I don't know where you've been." Woo!
People asking what are you is like, I think it's done there like 3 times in this game.
Oh, I got a comm! Yes. I don't know how. It looked good, and I got top DPS. Even though I fucked my rotation up.
I had hoped that mine would be the hand to end it. But knowing you, there was little chance of that.
I'll pick up the other eye. What's the worst that can happen?
It would seem the eye has served you well.
Vegeta, don't do it.
Its twin. At long last. All that remains is to take them beyond the reach of man and dragon both. With this task accomplished, my toil shall finally be at an end.
It's a good Vegeta laughing emote. Warrior of Light's like, how many bitches do I need to put down today? Playoff should be Pat's content. Beautiful, beautiful Heavensward Pat's content. I don't think there's been a stronger Pat's content. What's up, buddy?
Nidhogg, my child, what hath thy fury made of thee?
Cock it ready.
Let us away, servant of Hydaelyn.
Doomslayer melee DPS when? That's an interesting premise. You can shoot from range if you want. It's sort of like Devil May Cry. Oh yeah, sure. Just stand on the other side of the boss room and go around with Ebony and Ivory. Eventually it'll work. Or you get to that spot you don't want to go to because you take damage.
Oi!
Anyway. Let's wrap it up with the feel goods.
God damn it, do you always have to cut it so bloody close?
It would seem she has done it again.
Was there ever any doubt?
Alfie, no.
Let us return to Ishgard. Our friends will be eager to learn the battle's outcome and welcome back their champion.
Just soon. Alice will be with us soon.
Where is Estinien?
You have a boy and a dragon gay.
I dare say you are the first soul in Ishgardian history to arrive in our city upon Dragonback. This scene shall be remembered for 1,000 years to come.
As we had feared, the Archbishop summoned the soul of King Thordan into himself, and thence became a primal.
Who feared that?
But he and his knights are no more, thanks to the Warrior of Light.
Your struggles are not yet over, mortals.
Whom do I have the pleasure?
I am Midgard Sommer. I have journeyed with Hydaelyn's champion and observed her deeds in the conflict between man and dragon. Tell me, children of Thordan, do you desire peace?
My people have committed unspeakable atrocities against dragonkind, even against our own. Would that we could undo these wrongs, but we cannot. Be that as it may, the future yet presents a chance to begin anew. Our nation has broken free of the shackles of a false faith, and Nidhogg shall lead his kindred against us no more.
About that.
I doubt not that it will require much effort and perseverance. But 'tis my belief that in time, Ishgard will again become a place where man and dragon may abide together in harmony.
I shall remember thy words. Yet be warned, Nidhogg's soul liveth on. His unbridled rage hath claimed for its vessel the one thou callest the Azure Dragoon.
Imagine him having to say all this stuff in the Realm Reborn speed.
Holy shit.
He's gotta go through 2 months.
20 minutes per fucking text box.
Yeah. Get to hang out with Lord Dracula and Aemeric.
Estinien.
Doubt not but that Nidhogg will call out to his brood ere long, nor that they shall answer him. Steel yourselves, for the true test is yet to come.
Come what may, we will never cease to believe. Upon the souls of they who have sacrificed themselves to pave the way for peace, we will never abandon our cause.
1,000
That's when he says it.
cannot be ended in a day. It may take generations. What thou dost begin, thy children must continue.
Is that one of the lines that plays during the walk in Endwalker?
Yep. There's a few of them I'm just trying to, like, as we go through, I'm trying to remember what they just said.
Entrust unto them thy hopes and dreams, that peace may reign again, and forevermore.
Bitch, I'm out. Midgard Summer
Does that
does what he
mean
wants.
does that mean you need to replace the minion on your shoulder now?
No. I was thinking, how would we get a different minion to replace him? Like, maybe dress up Robon. But that's like Stormblood patch content. When he got the helmet on and everything. Oh, man. We get to fight Robon in patch content too. God! Every time I turn, I was like, there's something in Heavensward patch content that I forgot we did that was freaking awesome.
Let all here present attest that Sir Aemeric, acting on behalf of the Archbishop, has appended his signature. I do hereby declare that from this day forth, the Holy See of Ishgard shall once more be counted a member of the Eorzean Alliance.
Oh good, the flags are symmetrical. That would have bothered me.
Move forward unite as one and stand united against the Garlean Empire.
F those guys. Okay, draw your steel.
For the future of Eorzea.
For the future of Eorzea!
There you are. A noble monument to a noble soul.
Just needs one little thing.
From here, Lord Orshafon can watch over all of Ishgard.
It has been a long and arduous journey, and we have lost much and more along the way. Yet come what may, we must stay true to our purpose and press on.
That's right, you two. It's high time we got back to rebuilding the Scions.
Clearly, there's other gods we have to
We're
kill.
going to need money and lots of it.
Thus begins the capital empire of Tataru Taru.
So ends a glorious chapter in their tale. However, tumultuous days yet lie ahead for Ishgard. After 1,000 years under the yoke of the Church, the people take their first tentative steps into the unknown.
Tail's probably buried out.
And though they spy a glimmer of peace upon the horizon, Nidhogg's vengeful shadow yet remains to darken the way.
In that graveyard in Western Highlands where basically everybody else is buried.
Be that as it may, so long as the young commander of the Temple Knights and his heroic companions are there to guide them, the people may hold fast to hope.
We need to put his grave somewhere in Ishgard. I know just the place.
Hope that one day true peace will return to Ishgard, and that man and dragon may live in harmony once more. Let the deeds writ herein never be forgot, that they may inspire generations yet unborn to strive ever heavensward.
Befriend an adventure, have them do all the work, and you make the money. That's what happens. And that is Heavensward.
GG.
Change scrolling speed. There's 2 scrolling speeds, slow and not as slow. So Heaven's Word, just as good as I remember. It's a, I think it's a real discussion for Endwalker versus Heaven's Word for second best.
I think it is. I think I'd personally put Heaven's Ward. If we're talking about, not talking about patch content, we're talking about the main final
MSQ.
release.
Yes, MSQ.
I'd still probably actually it is kind of difficult.
It is.
Endwalker really does tie it up in a nice, almost perfect little bow for the whole saga. But there's stuff to bitch about in Heaven's Ward as well.
Yeah.
But just as a whole package, they're both like extremely strong. It's kind of difficult to. It really is.
It is
a lot to debate about.
It's just like number 1, Shadowbringers. Next, number 2, you're like, oh, now we got to think about this.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got to think about this. Because
the good news is if we decide, oh, we're gonna include patch content. All right, Heaven's Word. GG. no debate. We're done.
Done and dusted. Yeah, I'm going through it in my head, and like, Stormblood had good patch content. The Throw Wide the Gate stuff was interesting. The starting to learn about the Garlean's machinations, the White Rose stuff. That sort of bleeds into the MSQ, I guess. That's pretty good. Shadowbringers patch content is fire, but
the sky is also fire.
Yes, it builds well into Endwalker. But it's just, I keep thinking, it's just like, oh my god, so much stuff happens during the Heaven's Word.
Stormblood, I feel, sits above Realm Reborn and below everything else if we don't include Dawntrail.
Stormblood is a solid 4th place.
Like, I like Stormblood. Yeah. It's not perfect by any fucking stretch of the imagination. It's not even close to Shadowbringers, but there's things about Stormblood that I do like. Once
we get to Doma, I'm not gonna shut up about how good Stormblood is. And when we're running around Garabania, I'm not going to shut up about all the parts I don't like. Still did Fordola so dirty. She does not deserve what you've done to her. Yes, and then we start the trend of not actually killing people. Which again makes Harsaphan's death still just as impactful. It's like, we kind of like Gaius. Let's bring him back. Really? Kind of blew up in the Praetorium. Fine. Some random ass elf with a spear rescued him, whatever. And then he turns into a badass. And that's always what happens, which really makes me annoyed. Is that they actually pull it off in the end. Fucking hell. Yeah. Heaven's Word's good stuff.
Here's the thing, if we talk about like combat content and not story content, Stormblood is much higher.
Yeah.
In many regards. It's got a lot of really good fucking fights.
I was
a couple of stinkers. The Jade Stoa is one of them, but
I was talking with Tatsu about how I cannot wait for Susano. Might be my favorite primal. I know you don't have a good time at that fight, but every time
it's a good fight. It's just us other players I hate. That's really all it was.
Valid.
It's just, why are we wiping in 5%? Why do we have to do it all again? He doesn't change his mechanics. Why are we fumbling now?
Shinryu's good. Lakshmi is fine.
Yeah, Lakshmi's a bit of a meh.
You'll watch the poor new person who doesn't fully understand it get knocked off the edge. You're just like, I remember doing that. Or apparently you don't because you knew what to do immediately. Yeah, then the four lords were fine.
Right now, I think in terms of like combat content, I think Dawn Trail kind of. I mean, we're not all out yet, but Dawn Trail has been kicking ass.
Dawn Trail
combat content. It still hasn't done my favorite trial of all time. But Barb Reach is a pretty fucking high bar to fucking beat, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. Really, that Endwalker patch, they should have just ended it right there.
Honestly, I'd be fine. It would just fucking stop there.
You go to the 13th, it's Fell Court, here's some mad stuff, here's Barbaricia, who the hell is this Zero chick? Bam, 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 super invested, and then... I'm sort of looking forward to the Endwalker patch content when I'm not seething about it for 3 months in between patches. I think I'll enjoy it a lot more. I think I'll be like, oh...
I personally still don't. I do believe not being blue-balled will help significantly.
Yes.
But I do think a lot of the writing in a lot of areas is fucking awful.
No, that's what happens when Square Enix told Yoshi P to make Final Fantasy 16. He had to do something.
He promised us the quality would not dip in his absence.
Really, he was lying to himself.
He was. And when he said it, I'm like, Yoshi. It's understandable. You don't have to say these things.
It's
okay.
He didn't want people to despair. It's fine. It's fine.
But now that you've said it, I am going to get my criticism glasses on.
There it is.
I'm going to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb, and I have done so. And the patch content blows chunks. And then Dawn Trail has way too many fucking issues.
Except for the combat.
Except for the combat. They haven't fucked up a single one so far.
Shocking.
Again, Ultimate is Ultimate, but again, that was worked on an Endwalker, so that's more of an Endwalker issue, but still don't know how they didn't realize Picto was too strong.
Oh, man. Closing thoughts on Heavensward. God bless Ravana.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Good stuff. It's a good adventure. A good, nice road trip adventure with the boy and the girl, and the edgy boy.
The edgy boy.
And the dragon. Seeing the world having a good time, and then, with the exception of Bismarck, which we will just pretend doesn't exist. Like, bunch of cool stuff, bunch of cool set pieces. Ravana's cool. Final boss is the definition of a hype fight, in the best way possible. It's just all comes together really fucking nicely. It was fun to sit through and go through it again. I didn't really feel like it had any big boring sticking points, kind of like the one issue I have with Shadowbringers. But again, that's more of an MSQ quest design issue than it is an actual storyline issue. I don't know, it just felt like a nice, smooth, coherent thing. The issue back in the day, however, for me, and why I had to take a break, is that the EXP was so fucking abysmal that I got stuck at level 58, and then was still at level 58 after like 3 days of roulettes, because the EXP rates were so bad. And I was like, I kinda can't be fucked. This grinding is so slow. So I decided to just leave and just take a break and come back later.
Got your second win and then was able to get through the rest.
Yep. But no, Heaven's Wild's a good story, and we've got even more good shit coming up.
Yeah, I'm going through. So we've got getting the band back together. We've got brokering the peace treaty. We've got voice cast updated 123.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Did they go through and redo some of the voices?
Oh, they did. Yes, because Hoshifon's death did not have voice lines initially.
Oh,
no, it did have voice lines. There was extra voice lines added, I guess.
Olympus on the moon.
Dude, when I saw this,
dude,
back in the day, I was like, please let us go to the moon. You have no idea how much I exploded on my chair when I saw what we were doing in fucking Endwalker.
Oh, dude, yeah, this is
exploded.
This is a tease of teases.
Bested by mortals in their attempt to initiate the Eighth rejoining. That they should be so complacent.
So they were talking about the rejoining. Now we have the number 8. So I feel like some of the pieces, like they haven't formed the whole puzzle, but like we're getting pieces of it now, and now we're like angling towards it, which has been interesting to see, because obviously in A Realm Reborn it was, you know, the Estinien were just like cloaked bad guys worshiping an evil god, and they didn't really need to do much more than that, frankly. So now they're painting the bigger picture. And it's still a little bit like Lord Zodiac and all that other stuff, but it's fine. But now we're getting some good stuff.
It falls to me to deal with the consequences.
Olympus once again getting the broom out.
Without intervention, the balance between light and darkness will begin to shift, placing our mission in jeopardy.
Speaking of light and darkness, possibly my single greatest pet story.
Hydaelyn's champion has grown too strong. Her might encroaches upon the realm of gods. Equilibrium must needs be restored.
Must needs.
The time has come for you and yours to join the fray. Warrior of Darkness.
Oh man, you know nothing about any of this, and you're already hyped. And then you learn about it, and you just lose your mind.
I was hyped because I recognized the character.
Oh yeah, the armor?
The armor and the axe is like, holy shit,
yeah.
Isn't that the OG?
The OG. Oh, and now we have the Alexander pitch.
Ah, yes. Please come to Alexander.
Please come to Alexander. We have good boss music. And a really good time travel story, by the way. But I'm not going to be...
Why is there no rest for the righteous?
Because they care, Master Garland.
I don't remember this having voice lines, actually.
They might have gone back.
Yeah, because I was thinking, like, I know they did that in Endwalker, where they added the voice lines to promote the next raid. But I don't remember this having it, so maybe they did go back and add them here as well.
He woke up!
Of all the things they could have picked to play with, that's not a toy, you bloody fools, it's a primal!
Quick, you on the left. Start writing everything down that you're seeing. Whatever you do, don't drop it in a hole.
Ah, yes, I remember the players forming in front of that fucking door. You still had to queue in front of the door. I think it wasn't until, like, the second set where they decided you could do it, you find out.
That's interesting.
You know, as we're talking about, like, in terms of combat content and Stormblood being pretty good, Heaven's Ward was shit.
For the
combat stuff, because the Alexander raid nearly broke the game forever.
It's yeah. They were trying to course correct from coils, but still didn't really know what they had in mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's thankfully way easy to digest, but like the biggest issue was accuracy for one. Accuracy was the biggest issue, but the Pepsi Man was on par with an ultimate. That shit was fucking impossible. And then there's the fight afterwards, which is just miserable. Shit was way too fucking hard. Nobody was up for that shit anymore.
And then Omega saved the world.
Oh man, Omega was such a good...
It still holds up.
Good set.
We were on about savages that we may want to do if/when we were done with Omega, and just the ones that are fun to do anyway. Oh, I gotta read. That's right. I used to read all these hours of cutscenes that are just voiced and acted, and Thordan throwing down. Okay, boy. After long years of estrangement, Ishgard rejoins her sister nations in the Alliance. Words cannot well express my joy. I'm sure you could try. None of this would have been possible without you, my friend. Change is coming to Eorzea. That will inevitably bring with it a measure of upheaval. With hard work, peace and prosperity are sure to follow. And yet, even as we look forward to the coming of a new age, we must needs, he said it, be wary of old threats. The lords of Garlemald have not relinquished their claim upon Eorzea, and we shall be forced to contend with them again ere long. And then there is the matter of our comrade Estinien, claimed body and soul by Neithbolk. If there is a way to rescue him, we must find it. We'll just punch him really hard. Suffice to say, the path ahead holds no shortage of challenges, but together we shall overcome them. We've done it!
We beat the Heaven's Ward.
The end of Ascalon. Better or worse than Unbeliever?
Worse.
Okay.
I'm actually not sure. I think I prefer Unbeliever.
Unbeliever's it's got a nice punch. So End of Ascalon is sort of thematic. I'll run around with an MSQ related title for a little bit if it had personal significance. But Unbeliever's pretty good. Oh, they're giving us food. And 5,000 experience! Settle down!
Holy, should have spent it all in one shot.
Oh my god, no! Fortuitous timing as always. Tatara is about to brief me on the search for our missing comrades. If you'd be so kind. Pleased to hear that Riol and his men have been making excellent progress. Remember how Flamen helped me to escape the Crystal Braves and Limsa only to then disappear? Well, according to Riol, she crept aboard a ship bound for Radzat Han, where she's been hiding ever since. Radzat Han, name drop. He assured me that it won't be long before we're reunited. As for Ida and Papalimo, the remains of their link pearls have been found. And in Pearl Lane, of all places, Riol thinks they must have disposed of them after escaping from the Royal Promenade. It would make sense they could not risk being eavesdropped upon by our betrayers. We're all but certain they fled the city shortly after, though we still don't have a clue where they went. Let's see, and what of Thancred and Minfilia? Afraid I have nothing new to share about those two, but it's not all doom and gloom. The good news is we've enlisted the services of a Sharlayan scholar, one of the students of Baldessian, to aid in the search. We should be arriving any day now. This is where we finally get to see Kryl, right?
Yep.
I know that we named... I think Kryl got name dropped by Minfilia during patch content from Realm Reborn. And so in the back of my mind, I'm like, is she going to show up? Why didn't she show up? I didn't know. Now she shows up. And she stays. Kryl's fine. The long history of being done dirty as well. Speaking of Zale, speaking of Ida, speaking of Wooklamat. Really, it's a uncomfortable trend. Anyway, first we must attend to a more pressing matter. Ser Aemeric has summoned the two of us for a private audience. The messenger did not specify what he wished to discuss, only that it was urgent. Assuming you have no exemption, let's go to the congregation. All right, going to the front. Things are liable to fall apart if I'm gone too long. All right, so now we are off into Pat's content. Glorious, beautiful, heavensward Pat's content. Ooh, he's on my shoulder. He's on my shoulder. See if he wants to breathe fire for a little bit.
It shows how weird time is that I get nostalgic for this particular piece of music. There's almost been a decade since being here and hanging out in the fucking market, trying to get all my crafters to max level, because it took a lot longer back then.
Yeah. There's not many reasons to come to Ishgard nowadays. So like when you do go to Ishgard for something, you're like, ah, yes.
Better times.
Bad hurt. Once again. Oh, come on. You have one of these? Come on. The Dead Hive weapon set is almost 100% success rate. Are those Pinch-Nez? Pinch-Nez, very nice. Do you have the did you get the eyewear Pinch-Nez, or did you fish that out of Desmail Darkhold? Because the Desmail fish is a right pain in the ass. Definitely get the spectacles if you can manage it. Holy moly. Either way though, Pinch-Nez are still looking good, even though you can get the rose-colored glasses. But, all right. Anyway, good to see you as always, Shadow Derpy. What do you want about? Oh yes,
oh.
The Warring Triad. Not now, but later. That will hang out with Ukufa, whatever the hell his name is from the 13th.
That's what I call it as well.
It is one of those things, like I read it. You got your first chest ever? Damn. Desire sensor much.
Yes, it's one of those cases where I read the name and I'm like, cool, I'm never saying that out loud.
I know. You just hope to God that a voiced cutscene shows up so you know how to say it. Hello, bitchy. You unquiet traitor. Sky Pirates Void Ark! I can't do Void Ark, guys. I have to do MSQ.
You gotta stop looking at these fucking quests, man. You're getting yourself excited and you can't do anything.
I know. I think I'm just considering how this is. I think I'm just gonna wrap the stream up. So I'm just familiarizing myself with the content that's here, and then that's just the quest to become an astrologian. I'm trying to think what else. That just, what is this? Doing leaves, and then that's being a machinist. Yep. Hello. Woo! Yeah, we're done it. Got through Heavensward. You can do patch content. It'll be fun. Alright, I'll do one more cutscene, fine.
Gotta tease them.
One more cutscene. One more cutscene. We'll get the hook for what we're doing next. I think we're gonna go talk to Vidofnir.
Thank you for coming. I wish to speak with you both in a place where privacy was assured.
How about privacy?
I don't understand. What was it that you wished to discuss?
With my father's passing, the seat of the Archbishop lies vacant. And so, in accordance with canon law, I have assumed his responsibilities. I should stress that this is a temporary measure. It was never intended that the Lord Commander of the Temple Knights serve in this capacity indefinitely. Quite the opposite. The statutes specify that I should surrender my powers as soon as a conclave of the senior clergy and the high houses have named a new archbishop. But in light of recent events, that would not seem appropriate.
I confess I did not expect you to divulge quite so much quite so soon. The details of the Archbishop's plans, perhaps, but the true origin of the war and all it entails?
I too had concerns. But when the Warrior of Light is witnessed returning to the capital upon the back of a dragon, one's options are rather limited.
I regret nothing.
Mayhap I could have concealed certain details, but for how long? And at what risk? Should the truth have come to light in the meantime, how would the people have viewed my silence? After 1,000 years of lies and secrecy, I could not well abuse their trust and hope to be believed. The time for deception has passed. I only wish the people agreed. That some would deny the truth I had anticipated, but not this many. And among the few who acknowledged that my father had to be stopped, no small number question our methods.
If they suspect a coup, it will not be long before some turn to violence.
It has already begun, and that on both sides. Men and women of the cloth are being harassed in the streets. Some have even been assaulted in the Broom. Hilda and her people have formed a watch to help us maintain order. But such measures will not prevent the unrest from spreading.
For all our talk of peace, the people remain frightened and confused. For their sake, we must bring the Dragonsong War to a definitive end.
And we should be glad to help you, Sir Emmerich. But what precisely would you have us do?
Take some eyes and throw them off a bridge.
We wish to treat with the dragons of Annex Trine. To that end, I would trouble you for an escort and an introduction.
Annex Trine? You would speak with Vidofnir then?
We must needs open a dialogue between our peoples.
Must needs.
Acting as my representative, Lucia will extend an invitation to their leader, that she might visit us here in Ishgard. Were she still with us, I would of course have beseeched Isel's assistance in this matter. But as she is not, I must ask that you aid us in her stead. Will you do us this favor?
Stoic nod. Yeah. Oh, they got it in sync. They look to each other to time it. That's how you can tell it's teamwork.
Thank you, my friends. Lucia, I leave the rest to you.
In the wake of the Archbishop's fall, the nation of Ishgard trembled, the faith of her people shaken to its very core. For 1,000 years had they fought and died, certain of the justice of their cause, only to be told that their holy war was born of the sins of their forefathers.
I did see the sun drop dance. I always appreciate it.
What then for those brave men and women, thus stripped of their righteousness but to despair, to deny the truth and decry its speakers? And what then for those whom they defamed but to hope on, to have faith in a brighter tomorrow? A tomorrow in which man and dragon might live together in harmony, then as distant as the very stars in the heavens.
Waxing poetically.
Yet while we dared to hope, deep within his lair the enemy lay, gathering his strength.
He's actually sitting up there. Look at him. Nappies.
Nidhogg, now possessed of his 2 eyes and the body of the Azure Dragoon. Prizes to which he had laid claim at the very hour of the hero's triumph.
EP.
As desperately as we sought the solace of peace, the great worm craved the misery of war. Nor was he alone in his misbegotten desire.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Oh no! Craziest thing is that this is only the start of the patch content. Not even talking about the Griffin right now. Not even talking about the Warriors of Darkness, though we did have that nice little throw on there. I can't wait. But I will have to wait because we're near time. Here, let me push it by. Oh, damn it, I didn't have to pick on. Hang on.
You don't have it, you can just run in circles in the game.
There you go. Do a proper fade down as I go to the wind down. Alright. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Saturday is probably just gonna be a screwing around stream. Next Wednesday, so a week from today, I am probably not going to stream. Which is another reason why cutting it here is nice and clean. End of Heaven's Word, start of patch content. Might do more of this Saturday, but I think I'm not gonna. And then after next Wednesday is Xmas. So probably going to be the last Viola stream of the year. Unless you change my mind. But it's sort of, I feel like this is a nice clean break. And then we can go into January with patch content for Heaven's Word. And that means that I got through 2 expansions in 6 months. I did do a lot of double dipping and using the Saturday stream time to sort of help push things along, but still a decent clip. We're having our fun with it. I appreciate everybody hanging out. I appreciate Tatsu and Vortal coming in and giving their opinions and insights and backbiting and Statler and Waldorf bits. I think we're gonna get all through this together. We're gonna have fun doing it. So that will be it for me. I will see everyone later.